Hey guys, how you doing? If you just stopped by, can you hit that like button? I'm going to be reviewing this ration today. Let's see here. Chat. Hey, how you doing? So I realized I cannot see the live chat with this device, so I'm going to have to switch devices. This was my first time using this one. Yeah. It's an old device and it's just not working. Alright, so now I can see it. I'm doing alright. Did any of you guys by chance see the post or that it was going live in a little while? Let's see here. Can you guys hear me alright? I know it's a new spot every time, guys. I had to do my best to kind of put some stuff together. I found a chair in my car and a little coffee table here, so that's what I'm using. Sound is good, alright. So let's see, this is not my phone, by the way. How you doing, Flat Earth, Zeno, J and K, Mark's Arc, Dennis? How you guys all doing? Where am I at? I'm in Oregon. It's the end of my trip, actually, guys. So that road trip is it's pretty much complete. I mean, there's a little bit of travel left, but not really much. It's just within this general area, so it's pretty much done for now. There's gonna be more trips though. I might go to that thing in August. We'll see on that. So, let's see here. You guys can hit that thumbs up. So, what have you guys been up to? I saw 4 people went live today, and that's part of the reason that influenced me to go live today. I was like, well, everyone else is doing it, so I might as well jump on it. Let me get that microphone a little closer. Alright. Yeah. So what are you up to, Dennis? J and K? Well, J and K, I saw you earlier. Mark's Arc Aquariums, I believe I just met you just a couple days ago. It's nice to see you on here. What are you up to as well? Absolutely, J and K, Jordan. Alright, so let's get this package opened. Is the lighting okay, guys, or is it kind of dark? I'm just curious. It's not very dark outside, you know. I could open the door if necessary to get some more light in here. It's still pretty much completely light outside. So it's 2 hours till sundown, or about an hour and a half till sundown. So. Alright. Favorite channels? Awesome. To your description. Yeah, I worked on making sure my description was good this time as well. So got all my channels on there and all that. So this is actually me going live through the YouTube platform itself. So I'm really excited about that. Did any of you guys actually come through the fact that I actually made a post about this video, or that I said I was going live in like 10 minutes, like whatever you kind of call it, like where it says going live in like 10 minutes, you know. Did any of you guys come a little early or see the post? Or see the notice? Oldest MRE, there was about a 90, was that 95, 96? It's either 95 or 6. I actually ate some meat with Tracy Phillips from that. And we ate several of the items actually, just not like the coffee. The coffee had clearly gone bad. It seemed at first it might have been okay, because the coffee still retains that pretty good smell, and if kept pretty well, coffee can really last a long time. It's one actually the less concerning items sometimes. But if it gets any moisture or anything in there, you know, that's a whole different story. It's like, you know, you can keep certain items super long, but as soon as they get that little hole or anything like that, you know, a lot of times that's it, you know. Doesn't matter, even just the tiniest hole destroys the entire product over time. Alright. Sorry about that. So, notice. Okay. Yeah. So, is the darkness pretty good, guys? Is it a little too dark? I'm gonna have to move you down towards the table now as well. So let's do that. This time I came prepared with a lot of water bottles. I have about 90 right now. I think that's enough for this ration. I could be wrong. I might need a couple hundred more, but I think I'm good. How you doing, Tracy? I was actually just talking about you. Just talking about you, Tracy. I got 7 likes, and but I have 10 people in the chat. So if I could get one or 5 more likes, somewhere around there, see if we can do that. Let's get this ration started. See if we can move that table a little bit more though, because where it is, it's just not working too well. I don't like it, because that kind of like points you right at my legs. So it's kind of weird. So, let's see here. Maybe I'm just gonna go behind the camera on this one. Just yeah, I might just go behind the camera on this one. Yeah, I have to stand up. The table's too low for what I was trying to do. It just wasn't working out. Alright, let's see here. Big fan. How are you doing, Jaime? You are a big fan. You show up like on a lot of them, so I believe it. See here. Okay, I accidentally, I don't know. This is not my phone, and I don't know what I just did. 1 second. Yeah, I don't usually use an iPhone, so oops. It like doesn't have a backward button. It's like all it's just one circle. I'm like, what's going on here? So there you go. All right. Do it, Vados. Who's Vados? I don't know what you're talking about. Huh. Alright. Alright, let's get this started. Getting this opened up. This is gonna be here on the side. You guys seen enough of me, I'm sure. Alright, so that has that nice turn off right there. So the issue I've been having with these ones is 3 out of these 4 have not had a flameless ration heater, which I believe they're all supposed to come with. In fact, if you look at this bag, it has a steam vent and all that, which I found out actually is in another ration. So I believe this comes from those other rations as well, but they put their own kind of design on here. I must have made some deal with them. So yeah, these are not the only rations with this bag. But the whole bag's supposed to have a heater in there, and it's like kind of a big heater, and it works awesome. Gets it up to a higher temperature. Someone attempted to boil an egg in this, and a similar heater and stuff, and it almost worked. So there you go. That's not a good news now. So we've got this Southwest beef right here. It's gonna open on the side. It's looking like a kind of light meal to me. Compared to some other rations. Just get that on there. See what's going on here. Just a strawberry jam, that's good. Let's see here. Hey, Red Hex QB, how you doing? Watching from Philippines, that's awesome. I'm not sure what this YT first before doing that food. I'm not sure what that means. All right. So we got this accessory pack right here as well. Get you guys down a little bit more. There we go. So this is an accessory pack. It was just taped, or some type of a little drop of glue, I guess. So that was on there. So that wasn't really airtight at all. So we got 2 beverage bags. These beverage bags are pretty awesome. We got a cracker. Peanut butter. I'm not really a fan of these crackers. Chili and lime hot sauce. So that can be for the main meal. beverage base, raspberry type 3. So 3 is is a newer one. This is pretty nice and sealed. This comes from the MRE Star, as labeled here on the napkin. Got that spoon there, long spoon, kind of like you get with a smoothie or something. Nice napkin. I love that logo, how it kind of works on there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, deep rich coffee. It's I don't know, it's kind of iffy. Moist towelette. Fresh red pepper, feels pretty good. Pretty sure that's good. Creamer for the coffee, seems fine. Sugar. Sugar shouldn't really generally go bad. Pepper and salt. Alright, first I'm gonna get one of these drinks started. Tracy just left, it appears. $3:30 comes early. Yes, it does. It's pretty late there now. It's going to be like 5.5 hours or something like that. I can't really see the exact time right now. Night, Dennis, see you. Alright. Got the beverage drinks. Just pour it right in. How you doing, QB? Oh wait, I already saw that. That might be a little behind here. There we go. What kind of drink is that? That is the Type 3 beverage base raspberry. Right there. I also invite you guys to go down to that description and check out my other channels as well. The Tea channel, I know I've been saying for a while I'm going to get some content on there, but it's definitely still happening pretty soon, and I've gotten some more of the equipment that I need. In fact, I'll go ahead and show you guys this. This is awesome. I got to show you guys this. So this is the little base for this, right there. So I have another channel, it's called Wandering Tea Apprentice. So check that out. Has a button so you can choose the type of tea. So 175 degrees is general for a green tea. So depends on the exact green tea and stuff, like matcha and stuff isn't going to be the exact same, but generically, green tea is 175, 160 delicate, it's kind of a generic title. Oolong 190, it says black tea, boil, herbal. So a lot of people think that things that are tea are not are tea. Things that aren't tea are tea, but they're not. Herbal is very generic as well, because I mean that could be like anything. So, how you doing, Josh Uhi? Ooh, is that a L? UHL, so I'm not sure what L is not usually put in that spot, which makes me think it's a made up word. I don't think that's the actual name. Ul. Be mistaken. There's usually a vowel to go for that last letter. So, Yule, okay. So it is pronounced. It is written correctly. Okay. I thought maybe it was like kind of something stylistic. I wasn't quite sure. Yule. Okay. So I got this ration already started out. Should probably keep this out to show you guys that are popping in a little late. I'll just keep this on the side here. I guess you guys can see it on the thumbnail, right? That's my real last name, yeah, German. Cool. That's awesome. I haven't been to Germany yet, unfortunately. I did just do a trip to Europe. I went to Southern Europe as well as to Denmark. So Denmark, Italia, Bulgaria, Spain, San Marino, and a couple other countries. I've done actually a lot of travel. Haven't really put much of my travel on YouTube. No particular reason why. I guess I don't really quite like all the camera equipment and stuff I have at the moment, and I guess I'll get there a little later. They do kind of a lot of content that travel vlogs have. It's like they do hotels and stuff, and it's very, very expensive. Because sometimes they get these special deals and stuff, and I'm not nearly big enough for any of that kind of deals. So part of the reason, I mean, I could have done a lot of mountain hiking and stuff, but it just didn't. But it will happen eventually. Travel hasn't stopped. It stopped temporarily. I just stopped my travel like a couple weeks ago. Just kind of traveling in the area right now on the West Coast, but definitely see some more. So here's the crackers in here. They've been having a lot of problems with this. Like I think pretty much all of them have this issue that are coming from this MRE. So MREs, all the Skullcrushers all have the same cracker issue. So I'm guessing maybe they're getting defect crackers or something at a cheaper price. I'm not really sure what's going on there. But another good upside, besides the cool design on here, is that everything's fresh. So that's a plus. I believe this was an end of 2018 ration, for the actual items in here. And I got this a couple months ago, as well. So that part's on me because of holding it myself. So that that doesn't count against them at all. So it's bonus for like less than half a year old or something like that, or 2018 rather, maybe somewhere around. I had said the date exactly on a different video on these. I can check some of the dates on some of these packages as well. So this is issue with these crackers is they're not coming open very easy at all. They're pressed right along the edges. So that's not working out. Yeah, I know I'm in a kind of awkward position, guys. This isn't really my home. I don't have a whole setup, I'm going to have a whole setup later on with the tripod and all that. I'm just traveling right now. Oop, everyone's dropping off, huh? So, I guess maybe part of the reason is I'm not in the camera. So, oops. Well, yeah, everyone dropped off. Oh, man. Everybody left. I know part of the reason is a little late, but ooh, that's not good. Literally everyone left. Alright, so I got some peanut butter here as well. Gonna put some of these crackers over here on the side. This also has been in my car for a few months. Tastes pretty good. Got that neutral cracker flavor as well as kind of like a standard peanut butter, not too liquidy. Glad you're still here, Mark. Let's see if I get that more light in here. If it gets loud, like something happens, I'll just close the door. Get a little more light in here. There you go. How you doing? How you doing, Pat Miller? So I'm behind the camera right now, just because where I was kind of sitting, it was like the table's right next to my legs, so you're like looking right at my legs and stuff. It's kind of weird. So my position really wasn't working. I don't really have any other tables. I have actually the tripod right now is on 3 packs of water bottles and like a package. I just kind of put everything I could think together to kind of make this happen. I just made up my own kind of setup. Been working a bunch. That's awesome. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. Let me just sit like this. That works. I just realized that. There we go. Solution. And back up a little bit. Toughen up. I can be on my knees right now and just, there you go. So, sometimes you gotta think out of the box, right? There we go. Forget there's a coffee. Alright. I'm not a big fan of crackers or peanut butter. I mean, I don't dislike peanut butter by any means, but just like plain peanut butter and crackers doesn't really excite me. But this does. This looks good. Got some nice chili lime sauce in here. Now we're talking. Definitely can crack these, break up these crackers. So, let's talk a little bit about why you'd have these in the first place. So, some of the purpose behind this, So again, this is kind of like this boils tea. Has a lot of settings for tea, green and all that. So I have a Wandering Tea Apprentice, so I'm going to be having that on my other channel. Let me show you. So this is kind of one of the things I'm getting to set up my channel. So let's try this. Has a lot of beef in this. Like, there's like a third beef. So it's got a nice soft flavor. Nice flavor profile. It's got that spice. It's got that little bit of kick to it. I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper as well. Try to get as spicy as possible between this and all the spicy stuff. But how you doing, Pat Miller? Just working, right? So this spoon is slightly less tough than the US military one, but plenty durable. Just isn't breaking stuff up a little bit, just quite as well. Yeah, salt and pepper. It's a lot of salt, so just a little bit. All the pepper. Got tons of flavor now. And so that's a very good meal. So some of the reasons why you'd have these. These meals are great for camping. Some people like to have these for preparation as well, and also for another kind of reason is novelty. They're just kind of interesting meals to have. Let's just try out, and also it's much quicker than preparing a meal on your own. So that's another reason. They last pretty well. Sometimes many years. Especially if you keep them in a proper temperature range. Busy on the farm. Here's what's up. There we go. Just gonna crumble those. Soaks up some of the water. Add some texture. Anime? Nope, she says. I myself like some animes, I just don't really watch them that much. There's some shows like Dragon Ball. I watched all the Dragon Balls of the original series and here and there on the rest of them. I've seen a lot of GT. I've seen like half of Z. Super, I've seen a few episodes. I have seen some. I've seen all of Neon Genesis Evangelion when I was in Japan. Except, I believe, the movies. There's, I believe, 2 movies. Ghost in the Shell is great. I personally haven't really watched it, but I know it's good. Oh, I watched all of Death Note. I believe they did like a remake or something, or like a part 2 or something like that. And I saw a little bit of it. I remember I saw like one episode of something else. This packs plenty of flavor. Even though for most meals this would have been too much water, it's actually still holding up its flavor. It's artificial, of course. Kind of taste. Could use some sugar in this or in the coffee. I've been in the coffee all the time, so let's just add it to this. There we go. Sorry for what? Don't care for Death Note. That was a classic though. I mean, do you give credit to the quality of the animation? How about on an appreciation level, maybe? Kind of like I have for Ghost in the Shell. I appreciate it. I just didn't get into it. Oh, Cowboy Bebop. I saw that. That was good. Have you seen that one? So, why have you, let's see if there's anyone new. I don't know if the art, was it Mark's art? Or what's that again? Flip this. Mark's Arc Aquariums. Are you still on here? Spell check. Alright. You're prepped. Alright. There we go. So. See here. This is a moist towelette. Let's check this out. So it's got that kind of smell like you get from kind of like a bathroom at a kind of like a rest area or some like business. Like it's just a subtle smell, a little bit of sweetness. Pretty solid enough for actual use. Some of them just tear right off, so it's not like that to that extent. So we got some Smarties as well here. Let's try those. I'm sure most of you have probably seen these and had these. They're not a super favorite, it seems, but they're still popular. So very sweet, kind of like chalky texture to them. not too hard, so they crush pretty well. See you, J and K. Have a good night. How long have I been on here? I've been on here for about 30 minutes now, it seems. So this doesn't have quite as much food as the other MREs. Let's try out this coffee though, because I still have that. Guess I'll go ahead and shake that up in here. It's so much easier with these water bottles. Because I'm not using hot water. Could use hot water though, if I wanted to. Should I use hot, or how about this, guys? Should I use hot water, or should I just use room temperature water? I actually have hot water right here. It's not super hot right now, but it's about, say it's about 160. So which one do you think? Hot water or cold water? I usually use the cold water just because that's kind of what you do out in the field. Hot water? Alright. I'll make an exception for you guys. I'm not really a coffee fan in the first place, so just gonna put this away. I can drink it anyway. It's water, so it's not gonna hurt me. Drink the lid. Got water about 160, so it's a little cold for heating water. It's a little hotter than I thought. Maybe a good 180 there. I did put it on boiling, but it was about 45 minutes ago, but it's been in this container, so it holds the temperature pretty well. It's definitely not boiling now, though, of course. Steaming, so, and it's already pretty warm out, so definitely not too cold. Let's try this out. See if this coffee's any good. Felt a little stiff. Okay, so the creamer's fine. There's probably a lot of water. It's all good. Yeah, let's see if this coffee's any good. Hopefully it's some good. Yeah, it's fine. But how you doing, Smitty? You are on these videos like crazy. I see you on a lot. You must really love this stuff. Let's see here. Saskatchewan? What is that? Saskatchewan? Hey, I have a Wandering Tea Apprentice channel. It's like, it's like, I definitely like tea, sorry. Now, I have seen that a lot of tea drinkers are also coffee drinkers. When I was in Hawaii, I saw that a lot. Like, these people actually have tea farms and still drink coffee. Like, what's up with that? But a lot of the conditions for the soil for coffee and tea are the same. That's why, like, in the big island of Hawaii, you either grow coffee or tea. That's completely fine either way. The soil's so fertile there, so much water, You can grow a lot of things there. Yeah. See, I'm not gonna say too much on the coffee. I know it's similar conditions. I don't know what the variations are exactly, but I do know a lot about the conditions for tea. Like things that is generally better at about 2,000 elevation, stuff like that. But it's kind of random, a lot of facts like that. But at the end of the day, a lot of it ends up that if you can grow tea there, you can grow coffee there, vice versa. I'm sure there's some little exceptions, like I think acidity might be a little higher for coffee potentially, but that also creates a bit more bitter tea. So, which I don't think coffee's already pretty bitter. I don't think general people really want it any more bitter. I mean, people add sweeteners and stuff to it because it's just naturally just too bitter for people. Which tea doesn't have that issue. Which is one of the reasons I like tea over coffee is because, think about this. If it naturally itself can't be drank by itself, then then it itself is not the delicious thing. I don't know. I don't want to down coffee too much because I actually might end up into it a little bit or something later on the line, so I don't know. So, coffee's definitely done now. See if you get a little better look on that. The angle's not quite high enough to see in through that. Hope the lighting's still decent. It looks pretty decent on my end. Now, so let's see here. At least it's not bright, but it looks decent. Let's see here. Nah. Alright. Okay. Hey, if you guys go check my other channel out, doesn't seem like really people have been going over. I guess I don't have a lot of content either. Well, no content on the Wandering Tea Apprentice. However, I will be, and now I'm starting a tea and vending machine business. So that's why I have those other two channels. They kind of go with my passions, and this one's kind of like, I guess, more of a hobby in general thing. This isn't like something I'm planning to make a business out of MREs or anything like that. At least not in the meanwhile. But if you check out my description box, yeah, I have plenty of links down there. Check them out. I'm also still looking forward to anyone who kind of wants to film with me. Still into that. If you're in the local region, I'll call it. I'm on the West Coast now, Northwest. So I just moved from the East Coast. Like, I haven't even really moved here yet. Like, I haven't found a place and everything. I'm just kind of staying at Airbnb and stuff. And some other places like that. So, until I get a place. Sweetened cream. Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. If you have certain teas, like a lot of pours, which are fermented, they tend to get a lot of flavor. And I'm not just saying this as a tea person. I'm saying this like to be like honestly, like realistically. It gets a lot of flavor in there, and it's really not better with sweet. Like it doesn't help. Like I've had it wasn't just a tea pour. I don't even remember I don't think it even had like any tea in it or very little, but it was like kind of like fermented date, like cake, like it pours like kind of like cakes, aged cakes. And anyway, the date tasted so good. Like you don't necessarily need any sweetness to it, and like people think they need sugar in the teas because they're not used to tasting the tea itself. It's the same thing like food. A lot of people are so used to adding sugar and salt and pepper to their food that they don't realize the food itself has a lot of flavor. And it kind of mutes and overpowers it and kind of makes you associate kind of that sweetness with things that aren't even sweet. So it kind of messes with your flavor, with your perception of flavor, and it's kind of addicting. Sugar is very addicting, so like people don't even realize they're addicted to it a lot of times. So it's very addictive. So. And chili limes. I'm not sure what and chili limes means. Is there another message prior to that that didn't come through on chat? And chili limes. What does this mean? So I definitely could add a little less water on that one. Oh, maybe a third less. Let's add about 2/3 of this. This is canteen. It's a canteen cup. And chili lime sauce. I'm not sure. Are you saying it's chili lime sauce addictive? Like it's delicious? I'm not sure what you're going for. How you doing, Lori Jean? Nice to see you on here. I mostly finished the meal, however, you can watch a replay, as well as I still have a little bit of coffee and stuff left, and I'm still chatting, so I'm not done yet. I'm actually probably going to, after this, post just a quick short video, maybe 2-3 minutes. I met CT and Tracy Phillips, and then also I have another video that's coming after that, so I'm going to segue into with the little clip, and where I might add some little bit of travel footage or something to it. We'll see how I work that out, but either way, that little meeting with them is going to come out some way, somehow. Awesome, Lori Jane. It's nice to see you. Man, this the main meal is good. If it wasn't for that main meal with that chili lime sauce, I wouldn't really have much to say. I mean, the raspberry is alright. A lot of people like peanut butter and cracker. I'm just not. It's not me. You can also add hot sauce to crackers as well. Crackers, bread, and stuff like that. Because it's a fairly neutral taste. Hey, how you doing, Chef Wannabe's Life? I'm actually starting to settle down on this live. I have some coffee here. I have some creamer as well. I use some hot water, which is rare for me. I actually have this machine here. This is pretty awesome. I love this thing. This is for tea. I have another channel. If you look in the description, Wandering Tea Apprentice, I highly recommend it because I will be having channel content coming out. It hasn't come out yet, but I already have one video I made actually like 1.5 years ago. I wasn't sure what to do with it yet back at the time, but now that I have this channel, I'm going to put it on there, and I'm getting some of the equipment for tea, so you'll see some tea videos coming out pretty soon. As well as I have a vending channel as well. New hot coffee. Oh man, dental surgery. That sounds could be something rough. Could be something very minor. But in this case, you're saying you can't have certain things and stuff. So, how you doing, James Ortiz? And yes, guys, I did shorten my name, by the way. I haven't mentioned that in this live stream, so it just makes it a little simpler. And I realize a lot of people don't know what Marine really is. They don't really understand the difference, and it's like it doesn't really add benefit to say it. So I know what I did and didn't do. It's like it's different. Just title. Keep it simple. How you doing, Kaylin? Strained. It's like everybody's coming on now when I'm like finishing. Let me see how many people are on. I feel like my number's not correct over here. Yeah, it says 8 here. It says like 5 where I was. If you guys want to do this, that'd be appreciated as well. See a button that looks like that, I recommend it. Also, look down below at my description box. And maybe you'll see something interesting down there. Anyway, I don't want to sell any more description box stuff, so I don't need to. You guys get it, I have another channel. Alright. I have 4 birth names. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean like your, like a scene, like the third or something? Like a prefix, suffix, I mean? Or something like that? That's why you have 4 names? Or you like, got 2 first names or something like that? Or 2 family names? Yeah, probably 2 family names, right? Ortiz? That's why you got 4 names, like a middle name and 2 last names? That's common in Latin America. Yeah, so for the YT channel, okay, so I'm gonna tell you the way for Streamlabs, even though I'm not using Streamlabs, I'm using YouTube itself now because I passed the threshold. But for Streamlabs, what you're gonna do is you have, from what I've seen, is you have to you might want to have kind of like already prepare a list of links, just kind of copy them, and then once you go live, you're gonna paste them. So like you get your links, you're gonna have to go in your like channels or whatever, and any other things you want to link or write, I would pre-write it, copy it, and maybe like keep that little side page open if you need to get out real quick, or if you have a if you have multiple devices or something, maybe you can work something out with that. But but if you're going through mobile, I might recommend copying and pasting. I don't use Streamlabs. I'm using the YouTube application itself right now because it just I got over the threshold now, so. Because it's below 1,000, so. I was using Streamlabs until, I believe, actually this is my first time not using Streamlabs since they put that rule in effect, because I did use this before Streamlabs and I like this better. It's more fluid. It lets me put all the stuff in before the stream. I can keep it all in app and just not have to learn the other program and all that, so. I find this much easier. Just keep up, learn this program as well as I can, the YouTube app itself. So I'm really having interest to learn a secondary app just to go live. So this doesn't appeal to me for the moment. Right. I could not figure out how to set my title before the chat. I did try for Streamlabs. I could not figure that out. Now you can do it while you're in the chat though. Or no, after the chat. That's what I've seen to do, but for the description, I figured out you can do it during the chat. So you can copy and paste there. I would imagine there's a way to change the title while it's streaming. That's another thing. It's like, it might be a little different since I have 1,000 using Streamlabs, so maybe I should go live with Streamlabs once just to see if there's any differences out of curiosity, and maybe there's some like features unlocked or something. But yeah, just didn't quite flow as well for me. And I also wondered if it was as fast as using YouTube itself. Gotta run. Alright, see ya. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off in a little bit, 10-15 minutes myself. We'll see. Alright. I'm gonna finish this coffee up while I'm on here. So, how many of you guys actually prep in any way? Like, to any capacity? I'm not talking big scale, just like, kind of like even just going out in the woods and like doing stuff to kind of keep your skills and all this kinds of stuff, or kind of like survival stuff, like prepping in general, like generically. How many of you guys do anything like I don't know, any like programs, like anything, or just stocking up on foods and stuff for like a year's worth, or like maybe farming, but farming with a little bit, because I mean a lot of people just have a farm, but like maybe farming with a little bit of intent, like to store stuff for long term or anything like that, like pickling and all that kind of stuff, just in case of any like disaster, like hurricane or anything like that. Not even just for like some disaster. Yeah, just in general, as you know. Okay. Pat and Zeno, bush crafting. Sort of prep. I would like to know your take on that, Mark. Because you don't, I don't think you come from MREs at all, to my understanding. I believe I found you on a different somewhere else. So I would definitely be interested in your perspective on that. Eat an extra slice of pizza. What is he talking about? Why'd you need an extra slice of pizza? Sounds great. I love pizza. Yes, common, yeah, for Latin, Latinos. Yeah, four names is common. Yeah, it's like, took me a moment, I was thinking kind of like suffix or something. And then, yeah, 2 last names. I mean, the two last names makes a lot of logistical sense too, because you only knew the father's name typically in U.S., for example. Shelter building and bug out bag building. What do you call a bug out bag building? I guess just like setting up like yeah, I get you. That's awesome. Course I want to do is kind of like something you can do in military, but I also found you can do as a civilian. It's called SEER training, so it's like search, evade, rescue, escape, or search, escape, rescue, evade, something like that. It's a really good course, like helps you survive if like someone takes you, and go out in the woods and all this stuff. So it's kind of got a specific agenda to it, but at the same time it's got a lot of survival skills and all that, so it's really good. And it's like something I really, really, really want to do eventually. Self-defense. That's it. I guess that goes kind of into prepping, you know? Being able to hold your own. What's RODI? See here. Let's see. There's a feature I'm not sure how to do. There we go. Oh, okay. This is all I have for water filtration. I'll show you what I got. This is a 3-stage, actually. This is awesome. So, I mean, this is not a whole system, but as far as going around, this is awesome stuff here. It's a life straw, so it's starting to get dark in here, so let me see if we can get some light in here. There we go. It's a little bit more light than before. A little bit of something. So, got a life straw here. It's got a 3-stage filter. Someone actually cut one of these open, and I thought that was quite interesting to see. Saw it on a video. It's like basically just little fibers, just like you see from the outside. And get it drained out a little bit. These things are awesome. They can actually filter out some things that are actually chemical, like not to a high degree, is my understanding, but a little bit. This is all opinion right here. I just want to reference. So these can filter out some chemical. It's got a carbon. I forgot what the other 2 filter stages were called, but these things are awesome. Very popular deals, and yeah, you gotta just use a straw and it filters through. So the other one is like you kind of just put it right in the water and just drink directly from the pond. However, this is a full bottle attachment and all that, so it's a lot more practical, because like if you find a pond, do you really just want to leave the pond and have no water once you leave? I mean, that's nonsense. Like, of course you want to bring the water with you, huh? Like, that wouldn't make sense just to drink the water. I mean, it's great to have water at that time, but I mean, why would you not want to bring water with you? And also with these water bottles and stuff, like you can use I'm sure there's probably some little creative way you can suction the straw and kind of put in another water bottle and have more than one water bottle or something. There's got to be a way to do something. I mean, there's a will, there's a way. I mean, you can even spit it out into another bottle, right? If you're that desperate. I know I would. For 100%. I mean, if there was no other way you can think of. So anyway, the water bottle makes way more sense to me than a life straw, so that's why I got the water bottle. Because you just scoop in the water from the pond, or like people use like muddy ponds, and it comes out pretty clear. I tested it with soda, and I found out that didn't really get the flavor out fully. So yeah. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing a life straw video. Could do some tests and stuff. What do you guys think? Do you guys still hear me, by the way? You guys still hear me? Okay, good. I just want to make sure you guys are talking to each other. I was like, make sure that I'm still audible. Like, yeah, go ahead and talk. I was just making sure. What do you guys think about a life straw video? Yeah, I definitely want to try it in a puddle. I mean, I'm not the straw itself, I'm just gonna scoop this in, was my idea. But I mean, it's basically the same thing. I mean, it's the same technology. This is a 3-stage, so it's supposed to be better. I think the standard ones are 2-stage filters, or is it 1? Yeah. I know there's a little bit of a delay as well. So it's like maybe about 4-second delay from what I've seen. But I'm using I see it on another device, so I'm pretty sure I can see physically what's going on. I just can't hear it, so I can't hear the audio delay. But I know when I said something physically, so. How was the ration? It was alright. The main meal was great. Not too fan of some of the other side stuff. It has coffee. The raspberry's pretty good. The heating pouch is missing, as it was in 3 out of the 4 Skullcrushers. There are only 4 Skullcrushers, at least at the time I got them a few months ago. There was only 4 options. Hey guys, I guess I'm back then. So I was fearing that maybe it was limiting me to an hour or something like that. Wasn't sure if there was like some new rule. Sorry if you guys like I know like half the people just left, but I'm still here for maybe another 10 minutes. I was winding down, so I was okay with it cutting off where it did. It was in a big loss, but I'm still here. Just gonna talk a little bit more. I'm not sure exactly when it cut off, but just talking about this. I'm gonna bring on a couple more minutes, Saga, if you still want to stay on. If it gets down to like 2 people or something, I'm gonna go ahead and get off anyway. Cause I guess the internet just slowed down for a moment. So I'm interested more on this. What exactly do you guys do on bushcrafting and stuff? So let me see here. Let me go ahead and see if I can edit something real quick. I'm not sure if how to do it. This will be a first. Let's see here. Remove it. Interesting. Alright, whatever. Tried. So I guess I'm down to 1 person, which is Saga. So I might go ahead and get off anyway. Alright. But unless you want to talk a little bit, Zeno, why not? Hey. So what do you do as far as like bushcrafting or anything like that? Oh, Dead Trees. Yeah, I've seen. What are these guys' names? There's just 2 guys. They don't talk. I think they just started putting music in their videos instead of having the natural sounds, which I really, really prefer the natural sounds. At least the last video I saw, I think, was music. They just build stuff. I know there's a bunch of guys who do it now, but I saw these guys in specific do it. So let's see here. Some people are talking. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. So yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. I think I would totally like to do some bushcrafting. I'm not sure. Like I haven't really done much bushcrafting, so I definitely like to learn it more. I mean, I've done some of the stuff like. I'm not exactly sure what the exact parameters on the definition of bushcrafting is, but I've done stuff like land navigation and stuff like that. Building fires, that kind of stuff. Canoeing, kayaking. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where survival becomes bushcrafting, but I need to learn that definition. come back and try to figure out more and educate myself a little bit more on that. Michael Posa, okay. Is he he's just a one guy, right? Does he not talk? There's like a few guys I was watching. I haven't really been watching lately. What excites you about this? Is it like for a practical reason, or for fun, or for like both, or what? How you doing again, Jesse? I would have watched if you told me. My bad. That's a very good point. I did post on YouTube itself, and I guess I was yeah, I should have posted it maybe on Facebook as well. And then I could also message you as we were talking today. So very well. If you want to watch the replay, because I'm pretty well winding down now. I cut off for a little bit, and then I lost a bunch of people, and because I didn't realize I could even get the stream back up. I was like, let me go back in here and see if there's a way to recover, and I did manage to recover the stream. So. But how you doing, Jesse? In the last, I guess, couple hours. I was showing off this life straw, as well as I have this awesome gadget here. So, as I said, I'm going to be having a tea channel. So I have this here. Do like temperatures and stuff. Has like all these tea temperatures, tea for green tea and stuff. Now, there's a little bit of variation and opinion into what is a proper temperature for a tea, but I mean, those are generic temperatures that are pretty good, pretty standard numbers. So, green tea's 175 generically. So, worst case scenario, if I decide, hey, I want 175, well, just open the lid for 15 seconds and there you go, there's 170. So, I mean, it's not exactly perfect, but because I would like to be able to type in the number like some of the systems that Leaf can do, so that would I'd prefer, but this is definitely a good option. Very simple, straightforward. Awesome. Working on that Alaska interview. That's cool, man. Yeah, you're gonna have some good things coming to you pretty soon. I can tell. And keep up that, like, if you're going to Alaska, like, remember that you have YouTube and maybe in some way incorporate that, like some local foods, or I don't know, maybe show us some Alaska, your own perspective, but at the same time, like, kind of, if you have exciting things going on, like, take advantage of that as far as, like, showing it, You go ahead and, I'm going to move this stuff out the way and just kind of get in my chair. It's just how to chat, and once the chat dies out, I'll just get off here. I've got time. Got a coffee here. See if I get any light. I guess the only real way to get light in here, I don't think there's any lights. Let's see. No real lights here. Did you eat your meat first, Jesse? Bushcraft in snowy regions in Alaska. That'd be awesome. It's weird having like actually heated coffee. I'm thinking see, I'm gonna release a video tomorrow, or maybe like, well, it's still gonna be technically tomorrow. It might be early morning, but depending on your region, but let's see. Maybe around midnight Pacific time, so like very, very early morning Eastern. So we'll see exactly when it gets released. Maybe I'll release it in the morning. Just me, maybe with CT and Tracy Phillips, and maybe I'll see if I'll add that to another video, or I might just release that. And I'm gonna get some content out there as well as I have a wandering Tea Apprentice. I've got a, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. By midnight tomorrow Pacific time, I'm gonna have. I'm saying that to force myself to do it. I'm gonna have something on that Wandering Tea Apprentice. That there's gonna be something on there. I'm gonna challenge myself to do that, because I've been holding off on that channel because I don't have the equipment and stuff. But I'm gonna have something on there. I visited Tea Farm. I've got to get something on there. It's been too long. I've just had that channel just sitting with no content. So there you go. And then I'll have something on here tomorrow. Wondering Vending. I don't really have any. I have like a video, or like maybe 2 videos I can post on there. Just we'll see on that. That one's not. Do need to get something on there pretty soon though. It's been like a couple 10 days or something like that. I have a little bit of content I made for it, so I could even throw something on there. Shoot to do live Thursday, yeah. So I'm dedicating myself to having something on Wandering Tea Apprentice, because, you know, I could probably come up with a better first video, but at the same time, like, I'd rather have a first video than wait for this perfect video to happen someday. You know, I gotta get something up there. I have a tea farm I visited, which is freaking awesome. So I talked to the people there and stuff. So it's been like a good solid year. So 15 months or whatever. It's been. Yeah, I thought that was an awesome challenge. 24 hours of vending machine. I also visited a ramen vending machine. How cool is that? Like, I was legit like excited. I went to a ramen vending machine a few days ago, and I took footage of it. So I was smart on that. I'm glad I did. I visited like an ice cream vending machine as well. Hey, 6 Anomaly. I'm just chatting right now because I already did the main part of the video. I'm actually live through the YouTube app itself, which is so nice. I'm very happy to be back on the actual app, as I had been live maybe 3 times before the changeover, and then well, you know, posting a bunch of videos, time and effort paid off, and now I can go live through the app again. So it was a good challenge, you know, because it made me grow in a way, kind of like you know, challenge me like, hey, you don't just get this feature, you have to earn the feature, or however you want to phrase it, you know. Well, I'm just gonna phrase it for myself, just for my own reasons, you know. But Six Anomaly is awesome to see you on here. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just chatting now. The main video is kind of done. I think there's about 3 people in here now. Probably Xeno, Six, and Jesse. So I was just talking about how I'm dedicating myself to put content on Wandering Tea Apprentice tomorrow by 12 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, unless something like crazy happens, which is not gonna. It's gonna be there 12 a.m. tomorrow. I might have it up today. Doesn't matter. Like, I don't care what time it gets up. I'm having it up there by midnight tomorrow. By, well, not tomorrow because midnight is. Yeah. So by 23:59 tomorrow Pacific, it's gonna be up there. Right. It's like that after dark show. Is it because it's dark in here? Is that what you're going after? Yeah, I don't have any lighting in here, like, at all. The lighting is in the other room. So yeah. I think there might be a way to get the lights to work. I don't know how. Yeah. I mean, you can see, like, there's some plugs not really finished or something yet and stuff, so it's in mine. New floor. Yeah, this isn't my place. Just for reference, I'm just traveling, you know. So, I'm not sure. Yeah. We're just chatting until people get bored of me, I guess. Yeah, until you guys get bored of me, I'll just keep chatting because I might as well get the time. I need the time right now, so might as well just do it. People don't like it, you know. It is what it is, you know. I got to work on getting the time. That's my main focus right now. That's part of the reason I haven't been posting. I've just been like, you know what? I get more time going live by far, like 3 times more time, and it's just that's my strategy right now until I get my watch time. I'm just gonna keep going live. I'm gonna post a little bit. I'm gonna post something next. I'm gonna make that same thing on this channel. I'm gonna physically post something, not just live, by 23:59, and on this channel as well. On the Vending channel, should I make that same promise, guys? Do you think so? Haven't posted for a week. Should I go ahead and make the promise for all 3 channels? 23:59 tomorrow. I will have something on all 3 channels. What do you guys think? Yeah, Jesse, I think that as you do more lives though, your energy isn't sapped as much as like that kind of initial kind of nerves and stuff, like your own body kind of tiring you. Like I felt like I think I felt more tired the first couple times than I do now. And you just have to realize, like, you know, people are going to have opinions, you know, and that's cool, man. I like that. And, you know, like, everybody has their own opinion. I mean, I'm not the only one out there, so I like that. That's a good thing that's a good thing. So let me. Xena. Sixth Anomaly. What do you and I have in common? There's something you and I have in common. I know what it is. I'm just messing with you. We both had the same job at one point. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know, just throwing it in there randomly. because I don't think anyone knows that. I just thought that was cool. That's part of the reason why I just connected with Six Anomaly. Are you going live at all today? Because like I don't know, I kind of feel like if you go live, I'm gonna watch tonight. Like I don't have anything I'm doing tonight. Besides, I'm gonna be working on some videos, but besides that, like tomorrow is gonna be dedicated to making those videos happen. But besides that, yeah. Are you going live? You can write that now. Just don't post any link or anything like that. But okay, cool. That's fine. Man, I didn't even know you lived in a barn. That's cool though. Work at 6:30, and I'm guessing you're East Coast or probably not Pacific at least. So it's probably in like all of 7 hours or something. So Central, yeah. Still a couple hours from here, so. And I almost went out to Hawaii. Like I was pretty close. Like between West Coast and Hawaii. Like it was. That's how I was phrasing it. West Coast or Hawaii. To myself. I mean, I had specific things I was looking for, but there was a few cities throughout the West Coast I was looking at, as well as Hawaii. The Big Island in specific. Man, I was so close to getting out there. Found a place I like and everything. Is just some of the drawbacks, Yeah. Interview is at 1 p.m. Pacific. Six Anomaly. Have you used any of these things like Life Straw by chance? I was stationed in Lejeune, but I didn't go through Paris Island. I know that old thing about, oh, you guys had sandflies and blah, blah, blah. I don't care who, I don't really care which, like, I'm sure there's other people like, oh, West Coast was hard because the hills, I don't care. It's like, whatever, the training, I mean, some people said it was all easy and nothing hard. I was like, that's ridiculous. But, it's hard either way. Some people are more physically built, so some of the physical stuff wasn't maybe hard for certain people. It might not have been that hard, because if you're like really built, and you already have that kind of right attitude. But even for those people, like sometimes they found ways to challenge them, because there's only so much energy you have before it comes down to mentality, so. But either way, they try to mess with your mind too and stuff, so. Like things like standing still, like you can be physically fit, but can you stand still for 3 hours? There's a whole nother there's a lot of mental discipline in that too. It's like not getting bored or whatever, like just listening, Yeah. Wait. There was a shadow on. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't have any lighting in here right now. It was a life straw. Do you know what a life straw is? Maybe I can show you from back here. There's a little bit of light here. I know it just looks like maybe it looks like just a normal water bottle. I was just trying to show you the name itself. I'm not getting any light. So anyway, it's got a filtration system. I'll show you this filtration system. Anyway, so it's a 3-stage filter. It's got carbon and 2 other filters. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. Probably remembering that I wasn't really prepared to show it. I just thought it was something cool and I It's kind of mentioned a little bit vaguely earlier. So yeah. So now I have absolutely no light. I don't know why this door was just closed. Hold on. So anyway. Never used one. Well, they're awesome, dude. Like, you could literally drink out of a pond and stuff, is what they show. Some of the videos. I haven't got to truly test it. I tried it on soda just for fun. Of course, they have a limit on how much you can filter for. It's something like 40 gallons or whatever it is. It's got carbon, you know, all that, so it's a pretty good filter. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. I think there is a cat here, apparently, randomly. Huh. Not sure where it is, but there was a cat. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, guys. It was nice to see you guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button before you leave. Also, check out my description box as well. I might be behind a little bit, a few seconds on this. Okay, anyway. Right, yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, I've seen these kind of bags before. They have some, not in person, but online stuff, these huge bags for filtration systems and stuff, so it's pretty awesome ones out there. I saw one in Hawaii, like these guys just hooked up a filtration system to this water, like whatever public water or whatever they were getting there. They just hooked up their own water filtration system. They were getting like solar and all that. There's a lot of people using solar in Hawaii. So, yeah. Yeah, heard the cat, yeah. That was kind of random. That was cool. Anyway. I think I'll pass on that 6th anomaly. It's actually not allowed, I don't think. See. There's a limit on how dangerous things can be. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, and also check out the description box. If you guys check out the description box, that is awesome. Help out this channel, you know, with maybe subscribe to another one or whatever. So, thank you for watching. See you guys later. Peace. How do zombie up? Alright, see ya. Bye bye now.